just a hint of a reptile. That's enough to change my shower plans.
I'm worried that this smirk has been on my face for so long that it won't wipe off. My face would be incomplete without it.
I think I'd be pretty good at making up words that sound like science to describe shampoo.
I saw two pirates walk into a lash place. One looked relieved, the other looked very disappointed.
I sleep in 5 to 7 minute bursts. I call it sprint sleeping. Those marathon sleepers can bite me.
It's so cold outside, a squirrel asked me to microwave his nuts.
Some days are more like working the balloon dart booth than others.
Hey, it's a good spider. Maybe the spout isn't your best route.
My clock needs to see my eyes every 15 minutes during the night.
I'm all about showing my spirit. I just have to remember the incantations.
He needs GPS to get back from his tangents.
My neighbor across the street keeps yelling at his trash cans. They'll never learn.
When I run at the track, I play NASCAR and swap paint with the runners trying to pass me.
Pan of frosting at my desk is a form of emergency preparedness.
Back in my day, we were more selective about how we use blah blah blah.
Asking about quantity and frequency of nap breaks in an interview does not show an attention to detail.
When I wiped that smile off my face, I forgot where I put it.
Hey, it's far better to have a song stuck in your head than a hatchet. In most cases, that is.
My selective hearing is keen.
Hot pad, you had one job.
Frankly, I prefer urinal pies.
Nothing is a good housewarming gift for a minimalist.
My high heels didn't say playful. They said teetering on the verge to being dangerous to others.
You 31-day months think you're so big.
Later can also be as good as time is any.
And now there's a rift between the calzones and the strombolis?
The earthworms have taken to the sidewalk to protest how wet it is. Stupid dead earthworms.
The replace remote battery show has become so predictable.
I bite directly into candy bars that candy makers designed to be broken into pieces. You're not my mom, candy bar maker.
Most adults have less trouble choosing cereal than I do.
You know, some days you really do just have to go with the crunchy floor contact lens and the almost moldy toast.
A waist is a terrible thing to mind. So are your manners.
People who say, I hate to be the one to tell you, always have the biggest smile on their face.
Help the old lady in front of me count her change in order to buy her smokes. I'm no hero. She was delaying a lot of purchase.
We have this machine outside that's supposed to scare away pests. I'm going to take its job, alright? I'm going to be the one that says, hey, mice, go away. I'm an owl.
I've been fasting all day. I feel slower.
Sleeping in is slightly more socially acceptable than sleeping around. Both can make you late for work.
People who design airport sinks are nefarious pranksters. That's why you see people on planes with wet hands.
Lots of people are no match for straw wrappers, I told myself.
Some people answer yes or no questions with paragraphs.
When I try to teach my old dog new tricks, he shows me the rider in his contract.
They gave a praying mantis 3D glasses in an experiment to see if bugs will pay an extra $6 to see a movie and get a headache.
I just turned up the sound on a subtitled movie because I couldn't read it fast enough.
The test of my judgment can be told by the numbers I put into my eyes.
As far as mixes go, I prefer Chex to Wintry.
My dog drives more of my daily workflow than anything else. Bladder and stomach are tied for second place.
If we really try, we can come up with yet another way to make eggs.
Skipping meals is a far better method of weight loss than skipping during meals.
The baby delivering storks are striking over dangerous working conditions. Compensation for chimney-singed feathers is one of their demands.
Store closing. Everything must go.
This cornfield is fancy. The scarecrows are in Abercrombie & Fitch. They look cooler 15 years ago.
Sometimes I think I'm too shallow, but I razor scooter over to the big pool.
Bring me a swash and I'll buckle it. Or how I failed my pirate's exam.
Perfect world, all cooking shows would equal dishwashing shows. But we don't need any of the bathroom shows.
But now all I have is a barrel full of bullet-riddled fish.
I need to dream more about conditioning so I can outrun the monsters.
Wake up with scratches on my arms. Proof that the monsters under the bed have developed a taste for older people. They're just being patient.
It's not that I forgot your name. I'm just using it sparingly to keep it special.
Best thing about coffee stomach is when it splashes up into my nose and makes me sneeze like a hopped up dragon.
And I am part way through yet another bad hair month.
One trick pony. Big deal. Just being a pony is spectacular.
My ability to predict the future only applies to bar guys who think they're about to get laid.
I woke up with a song in my heart. On my way to the ER now.
Let's change the rule of plurals just to mix things up.
Scientists have created a thread that's only 3 atoms wide. Of course, to stay that size, it disappears to the bathroom every 5 minutes.
The only thing that ever solved temporarily throwing bodies at it was appeasing the volcano gods.
I'm about to take this quiz where the questions are all rhetorical. Is this some kind of joke?
And after my lawyer tried to explain habeas corpus to me, I still don't understand maritime law.
My problem with staging a coup has always been the lighting.
I've had so many work-related dreams. I've started sleeping business casual.
My new show idea, the guy who says he's a bachelor, but his finger is a different color where his ring should be, to ABC.
In my world, money is an object.
Sometimes I wake up and one of my arms is asleep. Today it was my head.
My bathroom in the morning, it's like freezing, and my shower's blistering. It's like training to be a Navy SEAL.
Reply all is a privilege, not a right.
I asked for a combo, but they gave me a quartet. What am I going to do with a cellist? And they forgot my fries!
Sometimes I sleep with my contacts in so I can drive at night in my dreams.
Sometimes my thoughts come from so far from nowhere that I just forget to walk temporarily.
Sometimes I envy lion tamers. At least they get a whip and a chair.
Meeting running along? Try a 7th inning stretch? Maybe eat a hot dog too.
Okay. There are people who don't break apart their gimme jigsaw puzzle pieces that come stuck together in a box. And there's me.
Hey landscapers, if you don't want to see my swimsuit, don't test sprinklers in such a fun-looking way.
Maybe it's my vision. Maybe I'm worse at recognizing shapes now.
I will not eat popcorn lower than a kernel.
Night terrors keep my blood pressure crazy high, even when I'm sleeping.
There's some fan to light switch patterns in this house that have not been committed to memory. I've only lived here 25 years.
The day you have all the answers, it's the day you change your search criteria.
It's no big deal when a bunch of windows pop open at the same time on my computer, but if my house did that, I'd freak out.
Windy out there. When I got to work, munchkins surrounded my car. I had to tell them I'm not any kind of witch at all.
As I fished the contact lens out of my chest hairs, I thought, this must be what the 70s were like for eye doctors.